Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Dragons and Drama Podcast. I'm your host, the Dead Demon Lou. Why? Well, because it's always funner that way. Today, we'll be introducing a handful of podcasters that, they play Pathfinder, D&D 3.5e or so. If you're into that sort of thing, how about we roll some dice with Spork?
Yo, yo, yo.
We also have Fiona.
Hello, everybody.
Our game master, Etrigen.
Best part about D&D Online is you don't gotta wear pants unless you wanna.
And Risa.
I gotta agree with Etrigen right there.
Who doesn't? I swear. So
I feel like a pants check is in order, but I also don't want to know what the outcome of that would be either.
I think we would get demonetized for sure right now.
May I please fail my perception check?
Oh my god.
So, we are broadcasting from 66.6 The Eye in the world of Vailea, but of course, if you don't live in these parts, you might want to check us out at youtube.com/87gaming and at twitch.tv/OneTrueSpork. You can also find our links in the descriptions down below if you don't feel like trying to listen to it over and over to hear what I'm talking about in funny voices. Etrigen, would you like to fill in our audience on what's going on?
Absolutely. Last time in the world of Vailea, after watching their friend fall in competition, Amadeus and Vailea made haste to salvage some trophy after this failure. After finding Allura, Tick, and other valuables, they fled out to the fort wall. The party took one final look over the hellscape courtyard. Jimboy the Hobgoblin stayed behind under orders to track the necromancer who took out Lou. Null forces closed on the wall, leading the party to flee to the docks. They escaped after a rain of javelins thrown by 4 gnolls and another 2 gnolls who discovered that there's something there that wasn't there before. Once back aboard the Sneaky, or the SS Sneaky for short, or the Sneaky for shorter, they found Cookie speaking with an uninvited guest. Cookie's brother Krumer is on leave from the Chet military. He had a small problem that grew into a bigger problem over the last few years. A baby Acolyte he confiscated and was ordered to destroy was just too adorable for the stalwart dwarf, but has become increasingly difficult to hide. Krumer was hoping Cookie could help keep him hidden. As luck would have it, there's something that this crew is pretty good for. Vailea seemed particularly attached to the new creature. Allura and Tick were happy to throw their hats in the ring. Unfortunately, their hats were hidden away in a cave along with all their other stuff. The new party of Amadeus the Vishkanya, Vailea the Undine, Allura the Tiefling and her faithful guard Tick the Ratfolk, and Krumer the Dwarf and his mighty steed Bubbles the Acolyte made their way forth onto the woods of Broketooth. Together they stumbled their way to an opening. Several gnolls blocked the path to the cave ahead. All had red eyes and some had wings, both traits very unusual for gnolls to have. With several failures on their last skill check, what pitfalls await our heroes now? Do these profane gnolls have something to do with the demon back on the fort where Lou's superior Ishtar was last seen? Will Amadeus ever be the father Onion Boy never had? Will Vailea ever get to ride Bubbles into battle? Is the schoolgirl Allura of legal age for a tiefling, or should I feel guilty? Will Krumer approve of returning to Chet so soon? These questions and no promised answers now on Dragons and Drama.
That was great. Well done.
I love it. It's been too long. I know we're finally catching up on the podcast episodes, but
That was so perfect.
for anyone watching us live, it's been like 3 weeks since we played. Oh,
Absolutely.
it just feels so good.
Speaking of, since it has been 3 weeks, I think it would be great for our audience to get another fresh look at what we look like outside of our, avatars and faces. So going down the line, let's start with Fiona. How does Fiona the Undine Kineticist appear to the public?
She, unfortunately, is the shortest character of the crew.
Not anymore.
I think, like...
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's true. You are shorter, aren't
I'm
you?
small, yeah.
How tall is your character exactly?
I think like 3'9" or something.
Yeah, my character's like 4'3", so barely.
Yeah, just
But yes,
barely.
You are very short. I could use you as a footstool.
Possibly.
So, no longer the shortest. Hey, chick, go there. Basically, she's just like a regular, I guess a mermaid person was how we decided. She does have webbed hands and feet. Longer hair, but it's kept tied back, usually neatly, because it's just a pain in the ass to run around with hair flopping everywhere, which I'm guessing the schoolgirl doesn't really worry about, but that's just another story. Blue skin, very similar to the ocean, so just kind of looks like what you would imagine a typical person would look like, except with like fins and stuff, with like webbed hands and feet. And
Didn't we decide it was kind of like a little bit like a mix of like a human and a Zora?
yeah, that's actually really good one. Yeah, that's about
Like just without
what
the
I
giant,
found.
without the giant xenomorph foreheads.
Right, just
Kind of like
Yeah, there you
the guy
go.
in the Shape of Water, right?
Well, with the webbies and the feets and
Yeah.
stuff.
just to be clear, distinct enough to clear any copyright issues.
Of course.
Of course.
Distinct. Oh my god. Okay.
That was
yeah.
a
And
that
with
applied,
that-
definitely.
And with that, we come to Allura, the tiefling arcanist.
Yep, Arcanist, however it's pronounced, I'm not exactly sure. But essentially, a wizard with a little bit more casting earlier spells and a little bit less casting later spells, but a nice balance either way. Tons of utility magic. Yeah, I'm not sure if I already mentioned a tiefling with scaly natural armor all around my body, and I think my skin color is kind of like a dark bluish gray. And the scales go all the way down my tail, which is prehensile. I can grab things with it. I thought that was really neat. And, I'm always ready to go in my combat boots and my kilt. And I've got my university blazer, of course, because I was, of course, am a student at the Jade Bell in the one of the northern continents, I think. Can't remember.
The southern continent of Zarabi.
Right, the southern side of the northern continent, the northern side of the southern continent of Zarabi.
I'm sorry, Wasabi. I misspoke. Shame on me.
and yeah, I'm out in search of knowledge and some life experience to go along with my books and my smarts.
And you are, of course, joined by Tick the Rat Folk, who, as you might imagine, is a humanoid version of a rat. He is old and patchy with some gray fur and covered with a few scars that don't look as though they've come from combat, but just a long, hard life on the farm.
Yeah,
and
he's
going
a
down
buddy
the
of
line,
mine.
Yeah, and going down the line to Amadeus the Hydra Slayer.
Yeah, so my character is basically a snake man. I have silver hair. Maybe I'll grow it out to let it flow in the wind better. I have gold eyes. I kind of have like a viper shape of skin, but honestly, I describe it differently every time, so it's really up for who knows what. It
Depends on how the light hits it.
Yeah,
Whoever draws
yeah.
the best fan art first.
Yeah, pretty much, and then I'll remember it forever. I am the captain of the SSS Sneaky. So I have a captain's hat. I don't have a parrot as it got away from me, that bastard, last episode. But we'll see. That's it.
And Riza, the dwarf paladin?
Cavalier. So,
Cavalier.
have you ever
Paladin
heard
light.
of a dwarf? I look up like pretty much everyone ever. Now, but with a gray color. So,
Like your skin is gray?
no, it's just like, yeah, I guess that's pretty unfair. So, imagine every dwarf ever, but old. He's got like gray hair, gray beard, that kind of thing. Kind of kitted out in like a heavy sort of equipment, and I'm here helping these guys because I am trying to hide this darn beast, and these guys seem pretty cool. Might as well help them out on the way.
And you're, of course, joined by Bubbles the Akla. The Akla is a creature which most people wouldn't have any idea what it was. But in the water, it takes the form of kind of an oversized dolphin with orca patterns. Yet when it arrives on land, it sprouts legs where its fins were and runs around a lot like a wolf.
Very awesome and creepy at the same time.
Orca Shockworth. Why did I mess that up? Whatever.
What? Are you
It's like,
speaking?
what are you doing?
Are you speaking orc? You're just like orc.
Yeah,
Orc,
that's
orc.
it. I am fluent in Orcish, so.
And with that, we came off of a failed skill check, which may incur some additional penalties as we move forward. Allura and Tick were leading the way to the cave where Tick had managed to hide their belongings before they were taken prisoner, and you have now come across an opening that opens up to several gnolls, and these gnolls, as stated in our intro, is a little unusual. They all have kind of glowing red eyes, and some of them, as true to form, have red skin and purple wings, both things which normally are not attributed to a gnoll. So the party is at the tree line. What do you do?
I want to kill them?
Of course you do.
Who's
How
a
many
good
are there?
planner here?
Who's at all shocked by that idea?
How many can we see immediately? Or I mean, like, can we see all of them on the board, or like just the ones before the river?
Yes, everything on the board are things that you can see.
Okay. Are they patrolling? Are they?
Yeah, so they appear to be searching for something. And for our podcast listeners, there are 4 land-based gnolls and a flying one before a river, which has a log bridge. Breaks kind of the landscape up. There is a series of boulders that are, kind of mark the entrance to where a cave is going to let out. Beyond that, there are another 3 gnolls walking around on land, and another 2 that are flying about, but they are certainly looking for something. They do not appear to be guarding a base of operations, but they are at task on a mission. What that is would be hard to tell.
I wonder if we can be sneaky and take the ones out on the side first without notifying the flying one.
Which one? You talking about the one on the east? Oh, the one in the middle?
Yeah, I was like, I'm saying without notifying him, we could maybe take out this guy,
Oh,
the
so
guy
we
on
are
the right,
still
or
dead.
the
Okay.
guy on the left. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Try to stay in the in the tree line and try to get some cover.
I just want to sneak really well and stab somebody. But yes, no,
You
try
mean
to
if
stay
your
in cover.
sneak actually prevails anyway?
Hopefully. I am like the knight.
Except
funny,
low
'cause
level,
sometimes
so
you
you're
sneak
kind of
around
like the dusk.
daylight.
I am like the dust. See, it doesn't have the same, does that
yeah.
have the same, It's not as good.
Yeah, there's a long river that kind of breaks the land up here, and several gnolls that go about it. So Amadeus is pitching that they run to one side of it because they are not grouped together. They are kind of stretched out along the shore.
Does the river run east to west, or does it run west to east, or, north to south, whatever?
I believe it runs east to west. So from your perspective, looking at the screen, left to right.
Okay, cool. I just, push a knoll in a river, and then they notify the rest of the knolls, because I just sent them down the path. Would be real bad. So
They just go flying down the river. Ah!
and then everybody's notified.
See,
and
now
then
that you've
fucking
mentioned
shit
that, I
hits
want to
the
push
fan.
one.
Oh god.
Why do you
No.
do this to me?
No, we're definitely gonna push one. We can just push the right one in the river, and then slowly make our way down the line.
That sounds like a plan. Any objections?
That sounds like a good one to me.
No objections.
If it helps at all, I have a spell we might be able to use for anyone who's getting up close. I have blend with surroundings. It gives you a plus 20 to your stealth check if you're not moving, make you look like a tree or a bush.
I could really do with looking like a bush right now.
Well, I could probably help you out with that. It lasts about 10 minutes per level, so roughly an hour for me at this point.
So, how many of people can you apply that to? One?
I can apply it to as many people. I've got about 15 magic points, and it costs me about 1 to cast. So I could hit all of us, but that would take, maybe a third of my pool for the day.
I don't see any reason for that. I'll just disguise. I could just disguise myself as one of these gruesome little things and shove it off the fucking ledge. Cool.
Okay.
To you.
All right.
See, you guys sneak. I'll just casually talk to one of them and then push it off.
Okay, so you do that on the far right one, the one closest downriver. I'll sneak up on the one on the left, so if shit hits the fan for you, I can just stab this guy and call it good.
But, yeah, look at this. Good plan.
We can't guarantee these things actually have thoughts. Maybe they won't even bother to ask or talk.
I'm just going to throw this out there. So shoving someone into the water would be a CMB check, which is usually based on strength, similar to climb checks. So as much
I thought
as
I had the ability to do a hydraulic push that I could use once a day.
You do have that once per day.
Shit's coming
That's all I
together.
need.
Shit is
all I
coming
need.
together. Yeah.
Sweet.
This is the only time where I can shove something off, so I'm going to take advantage of it.
I feel a little convinced that I'm not very sneaky, so I'm just gonna wait for you guys to start, and then I'll come in after.
Maybe
in
you
the
can
cavalry.
prep for the attack on the winged guy if he notices, or you can kind of be like over here in the middle of the two. So if I fail a roll check, which never happens, by the way, never happens.
Never.
You could come swoop in and save the day.
How high is the winged one flying?
At roughly 15 feet in the air.
Oh shit!
Is he like a
Damn,
good flyer, or
I-
is he kind of like a low flying creature?
I mean, he's all right.
Okay.
He's kind of hovering in place as opposed to soaring. Definitely a supervisory position.
Ever seen A Bug's Life? You know that caterpillar? He's like, I'm a beautiful butterfly, and he's just like really fat and just kind of hovers there. That's what I'm imagining right now.
Yeah, that's a pretty good comparison. All right, fair enough.
So, Leia, you're going to move into position?
So are we going to emerge out of the trees? Should I hold on just close to them, or I'm not exactly sure how to approach one of these things, even if I'm disguised, because I doubt, the obnoxious schoolgirl says, they might not even talk to each other.
I mean, how far can you cast your spell?
I think I have to be. I think
it's 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm not sure how close I have to be though.
I don't have control of my icon.
It
You don't
doesn't
have control
say
of
how
your
close
icon.
I have to
What?
be actually.
So if we assume
It just
it's
says
30
I'm just calling
feet,
forth
right?
it says I'm just calling forth a thing of water. Apparently I have to be within 5 feet of it, but I could push it over 30 feet. So,
Okay.
so my money says I have to be right next to him, being like, "What's up, bye."
And then, bam!
Pretty much. Please go drown for me, thanks.
I mean, you could save the disguise, right? And just kind of walk out of the forest and be like, oh, and then he looks at you, and then you just push him. And
How thick is the covering on this? Is it enough that I could pretty much hold myself right here and he couldn't see me that well?
If you rolled a stealth check.
Motherfucker. All right, fine.
Oh,
I believe in you. I believe in you.
Don't believe in me. I'm telling you full well.
believe.
Don't. You will be wasting it.
Allura, you should have control over your token now.
Thank you.
Oh wait, I have a 10 in stealth. Never mind. I can try this. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in between these guys so I can
26!
start casting if things go wrong. Nice!
I'm sneaky. I am channeling my inner Amadeus. Your spirit is with me.
Indeed. He does not appear to notice you.
And I'm gonna go ahead and
I feel really
cast
bad for you.
Blend with Surroundings on myself. And I'm going to look like a tree.
I swear I'm not this evil in real life. I just want to throw that out there.
No one believes it.
I think it could be a super
Fuck
villain.
you. Ah, man, I'd make a great one. I would just torture people, making them listen to dad jokes all day. All day.
Like a great
You might as
old
well
one.
just confine them to a chair and make the dad jokes, because that is torture enough.
Not the villain we needed, but the one we deserved.
It'd be some severe punishment.
Oh my god, I knew I was gonna do it.
I just had to. I love that one.
So is anyone doing anything else before Leia casts her spell?
Yeah, so I want to roll a sneak in so I can be prepared to surprise the gnoll in front of me.
Excellent. Go ahead.
And I'm just casting Blend with Surroundings on myself so I can get close and just watch.
19?
If I stay here, am I exposed?
If you stay right where you are and don't make a noise, you're fine.
Alright, time to not make a noise.
And Amadeus, you too appear to attract no attention from the gnolls. Tick is going to move closer to the people he has to continue linking life and such, but
I'll need it.
And so with that, we are kind of effectively in a surprise round-ish. So there's no initiative yet. Vailea, would you like to kick us off here?
I would. As I'm staring at him, I make a brief moment where I'm saying, "I'm sorry, but I really want to push you." So I essentially call forth. I'm not sure if I necessarily have to call it from the river because it just says I conjure water from nowhere. So I'm essentially guessing that's what happens. Is I just kind of poise myself right behind him, put my hands up, and go, "I'm not really sorry for this." And then I push forward, and he seems to stumble and fall into the water. Is he splashing very loudly? I would guess probably not if I push him just right.
Oh, you know what I just realized?
What's that?
We don't know how deep the water is. It could be fucking
I know.
shallow.
I was thinking that too. I was like, you know what? I've already pushed him, but I hope that I can only hope that it's well enough that
Get wet.
he doesn't completely like flail in there, like make a whole bunch of noise. But I hope at least he drowns if he doesn't end up getting washed away.
Well, first thing I need you to do is to make me a CMB check, except a special CMB check. I'm not sure if it's linked to your thing or not.
I don't think it is because it says that it's supposed to cast using the specifics of it are kind of. It says it's D20 plus CL plus con mod. So
Yeah, so your caster level is your current level, and your current level is 5, I believe.
Yes.
I guess so. My sheet isn't updated, but yes.
Plus your ability mod, which is of course your con. So D20 plus 5 plus 4.
Okay, how do I do that?
Just roll a d20 and then we'll add 9 to it.
I don't know how to roll a D20.
That is slash
R.
Yeah,
Leave me alone.
like this.
Slash R space 1d20.
Oh my god!
So 13.
I rolled
Okay.
a 4. Oh, that would be
Wow.
13.
Technically,
Well,
it could have been
okay.
worse.
Okay.
Is the angry gnoll impressed?
I have to double check exactly what this is because so
was
the
really
total
bad.
there is going to be
That's
13,
hilarious.
correct?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So
I make
a
this,
torrent
this
of
is
water
great.
comes from your body, and a large wave just kind of goes bull rushing towards the knoll, and he smells nicer now because he hasn't had a shower in a while, and he looks directly at you and picks up his sword, or flail.
So I'm guessing he didn't go in?
No, he did not go in. And with that, we're not going to roll initiatives quite yet. Amadeus, or anyone else, is there anything you want to do right away before we start rolling initiatives?
Yeah.
Push.
Go ahead,
go,
Amadeus. You go ahead.
No, I am the gentleman. You go ahead.
I'm still looking at my spell book to make sure I can say all the things right. You go ahead.
Oh, okay. Touche. Yeah. So I want to push mine into the river as well.
Okay,
gonna shut
that
me
is
up,
a
help
classic CMB check.
Yeah, this can go real bad.
If neither one of us makes this, I might actually just give up.
Oh, why?
What a legend.
Why?
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, wow, we are just all kinds of fails.
For the podcast listeners, I happen to do, just something happened and I rolled a 1, so I got a 6.
Which,
So you got a 1, sir.
which to be completely clear, is half of what Leia rolled on hers.
Well, I mean, did you have to point that out? Was that necessary? Was that
Very
not
necessary.
shamed enough?
Very necessary.
I've never rolled this many ones in a D&D campaign, ever in my life.
We are
It's
with
catching up
it
to
today.
you.
Oh, you're falling in the water for sure.
I could have just killed him. I could have just been sneaky and just stabbed him for like 30 damage. But no, I wanted to push him in the water.
Well, you gotta roll a dice either way. I mean, I don't think changing your action is gonna change your roll.
It could have.
I could hope. Okay, I could hope.
And so with that, let's go ahead and roll initiatives.
Oh wait, I wanted to try my thing real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to see if the one that Fiona missed could be affected by daze. The creature needs to have 4 or fewer hit dice.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, so I'm casting it. I'm casting daze.
And can you read that full spell? It's not a touch spell, is it?
No, it is 25 feet plus 5 feet for every 2 levels, so I think I'm only 30 feet.
Yeah, you're good there.
20 feet away. Spell clouds the mind of a humanoid creature with 4 or fewer hit dice that it takes no actions. Humanoids of 5 or more are not affected. Dazed subject is not stunned, so attackers get no special advantage. After a creature has been dazed by the spell, it is immune to the spell for another minute after that.
So you attempt to cast your spell, and you see no change on the creature.
Okie doke. Just wanted to see before I used it when they already knew where I was.
That's fair.
Yeah, you gotta try, right?
Yep.
Valiant attempt.
Oh boy.
And
initiative,
with,
yeah?
Yeah. With that, initiatives, please.
Oh, yes, indeed.
15?
I rolled a 7.
17.
It's not bad.
I assume Bubbles would just share the initiative.
Correct. Groomer, did you roll?
I believe I did.
Oh, I see. It does not have your character name as Groomer.
Ah, crap, I forgot to swap that.
Amadeus, what's your dex?
5. Get wrecked, nerd. It's not like I put all my eggs in one basket. No, definitely didn't do that.
No. And Allura, it is to you. Start us off, please.
Okay, so I see, I see both of my teammates fail at their attempts to silence these creatures. And does the one Amadeus attack? Does he turn around and grab his weapon as well? Is he very well aware?
Oh yes, they are all very well aware.
Okay. I'm going to do a summon master 2 or summon monster 2 to summon 1d3 of level 1 monsters. Oh wait, hold on. I'm supposed to roll a d6 for that, huh? 1d3. Yeah. Ooh, that's a 6. So I summoned 3 eagles. I'd like to put 2 on Leia's and 1 on Amadeus's if I can, if I have enough distance between the 2.
Yeah, I think we're kind of tapping the line of exactly where or how much command you can pull up on those, but yeah, I'm good with it.
Sure. Alright. Well, yeah, I'll shite. Alright, let's do this. And then I'll just kind of, come on and help us and pull some eagles from the sky, and they'll come down and provide, hopefully some flank for my friends. Or if not, they'll just start pecking and scratching.
Magic's weird.
A little, apparently.
And
Do eagles just hang out? Like, do they just
Yeah,
follow
they hang
you
out
around?
for a certain amount of time,
Just wait for your call.
and they're angry.
They're always in the sky.
I mean, if we want to get into the technicals of how D&D summons work, and absolutely we do, what you're actually summoning is the echoes of a creature on a different plane.
Oh yeah, because that makes sense. Yeah.
Pulling
Yeah,
them
that's
into
fine.
this existence.
I'm happy to go into the long form, but yeah.
They'll be up for 5 rounds because one round a level.
And I believe that they actually kick in 1 round later because that should be a full round casting time. So they aren't there quite yet.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about when they attack or anything, but
Yeah,
they're there.
Take another look at your list, because if you're using summon monster, I'm sure there's an equivalent to an eagle, but I don't think it's the exact same as an eagle. So just take another look over that one.
I gotcha. I'm just using the summon monster app. I just saw it there. I can use fire beetles if you want.
No, I mean, you'll probably want to stick with flying for this purpose, but just future reference, take a moment to look through there for the authenticity of our game, dude.
Right. No problem. Either one.
Sure.
Yeah. And with that, Amadeus, it is your turn. Remember, those eagles are not there yet, so you do not have flanking partners yet.
No.
Oh no.
I after like just fucking whiffing the push, I brush myself off, just like fix my coats, and then pull out my rapier for a direct attack.
Get it done.
Now,
Master
mind you,
rapier?
yes, and mind you, I have that magic sheath.
Yes.
Sheath? Yeah. Do you mean to roll a 1d4 for that?
I need you to choose 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I'm gonna choose 4.
You get 4 times bonus. Nice choice.
Excellent. Then for the next round, you will get a +4 to your attack bonus.
Nice. Now that I still can fuck it up though, so don't worry about it. So I go to try to pierce his heart because he just pierced mine by making me miss. Wait, I'm not falling in love with another guy. My bad. That's not right.
That's not how I understood that.
Love for everyone.
Damn,
so
look
that's
at
gonna
that
be
damage.
It's gonna be 23. But I roll low damage for 6.
Ouch.
Well, all 6 of that damage will hit. Congratulations. A round and a half in, and we have successfully hit someone.
Haha! I'll take my victories where I can get it. All right.
And it is to them. They will immediately start calling out for backup. And then they will attack with spears, starting with Vailea. Does a 26 hit your AC?
Yes, it does.
Not much does, but happy to see I found it.
Apparently,
Not
yeah.
much.
Ow.
Already rolled a 1.
And that is... I didn't even look at the damage die because I was not ready for that to work.
It's beautiful.
And that's going to be 7 damage because I rolled a natural 1 too. Look at that. See, I can roll a natural 1.
Man, so be proud.
Of course, it still hit harder than Amadeus's, but...
Wow.
Speaking
Sorry.
of Amadeus, does a
Wow.
25 hit your AC?
Damn! What the hell
It
are
does.
these things on?
It does. My AC is 21, so it's better than it was before, but still kind of shit.
It's so nice to not be on the front line.
Wow. 11 damage.
Ooh.
Oofa.
Indeed.
You gotta start rolling
I
like
cannot
that.
take many of those. I cannot.
And you're going to see the Flappy Null come over into the middle of the water, and the other 2 will begin closing distance. One is going to start searching through these trees. No one has to make a hide check yet. And the ones across the river are going to get a little bit closer, but mostly just watch.
Not particularly
Nice.
eager to help out, I see. Okay.
Staying at the distance.
And Krumer, it is to you and Bubbles.
Alright,
Please
so
don't
I'm
keep
gonna, seeing what happened here, I'm gonna come over and help out our friend here who didn't push him into the water.
Your
so
mic cut out, sir.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna come over and help out my friend here who didn't push him into the water.
What is everybody thinking? Bringing
Which
that
friend? Can you clarify?
The friend who's supposed to be sneaky but isn't.
Okay. Thanks
Yeah,
for
narrows
coming to help,
down.
I guess.
So I'm gonna
Look, my sneak was good. The sneak
up?
was
The sneak
fun.
was good. The push was not.
mosey on down here. I'm gonna whisper, "Giddy up," and we're gonna go over here and wall up this poor man.
Nice.
So I'm gonna take a
Excellent.
swing, and Bubble's gonna try to chomp at him. So
I got in there, you fish boy.
Unfortunately, your butchering axe did not beat their AC. It's probably a little unwieldy as you're running through the woods here. But let's try Bubbles' chomps.
does Bubbles chomp? Find out next
I
week. Probably not.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Dang.
This is
So
just
Krumr,
not our game.
Yeah,
okay,
Krumr
we're getting rid of
successfully
the ones
reveals
now.
himself to the enemy.
That's all he does successfully.
And we circle back to Leia.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, since there's nobody other than me, I don't have to take a step back in order to hurt these monsters, right? I can just cast my spell, my cold blast as normal.
Yes, but you will provoke an attack of opportunity unless you take a 5-foot step back.
Aren't I gonna provoke one anyway by taking a 5-foot step back?
No, you never provoke when you take only a 5-foot step.
So I'm still within 5 feet of him here, technically, aren't I?
Yeah, but you could take a step backwards off the map. There's not a spot for it, but we could just say it's there.
Okay, cool. So technically that's not exactly a full square, but we're just gonna infer that it's a full square. Just 'cause it's easy.
Absolutely.
Do I get new damage for this particular cold blast? Because this sheet isn't updated, so I'm not.
Yeah,
actually
it should
sure.
be, I believe you're at 3d6 now instead of 2d6.
It says 46.
Then I'm guessing you're updated.
No, God! Usually I'm really good at this. I got an 11.
It's like all
I
anyone's
mean,
rolling.
Oh, okay.
We like those 10s today, huh? Lots
So-
of 10s, lots of 11s.
The good news, bad news. Right?
Okay.
The good news is that you hit touch AC as opposed to regular AC, which is traditionally speaking the easiest one to hit. The
But I
bad
still didn't
news
get enough.
is correct.
So I have a low bar, great numbers, and still not enough to technically clear it. Jesus, go me.
By 1.
A 3.
Well, you gotta not throw them natural 3s around like that.
And so it comes back around to Leia, and when, or not Leia, Allura. And when it comes back around to Allura, there are 3 eagles that pop into the air and start dive bombing these gnolls.
Thank you, friends. And then
Sorry, we're
roll
useless.
Roll their
Do you know
attacks.
their actual attacks?
Yeah, I have all of their stats
Cool.
because of the app. So then I guess 1, 2, and 3 from east to west, like that. The first guy is gonna hit for it's gonna be an 11 to a hit, so it's probably gonna miss.
Correct.
Second one's gonna be a 22 to hit.
Boom.
Oh wait, these guys get full round actions, huh?
You know, it's a little tough to call when they first come into fruition because they moved into position, at least for this round. Let's call it a single one because I'm assuming that they moved to their new spots.
Right, they don't just blink right in like shoulder length. It makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, did you say that 22 hit?
Yes.
All right, so then 5 damage from Mr. Middle.
Nice.
And then what about a 23 will probably hit too then, 6 damage from the other one.
Absolutely.
And then I'll be like, I got you, Fiona! And I'll start like making this little globe in my hand, and it'll start to spark with this white blue light, and it'll start to get a little cold and frosty, and then I'll throw a snowball at the one in front of Leia there. Is that a d20 plus my spellcraft?
It shouldn't be. Is it a ranged touch attack or?
Yeah, it's a ranged touch.
Yeah, so that's going to be plus your dex.
Plus my dex. Okay. Damn, it's not very good then.
And plus your BAB.
Oh, sweet. It's still not very good though. 12.
That hits.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh, what the hell?
Right.
Because it's a ranged
You only
touch
need a
attack.
12, yeah.
Damn.
Sweet. That's 5d6 damage for
Why is
casting
it
it.
From a
even making
snowball?
me good today?
5th level, level 1
5d6
snowball,
damage
yeah.
from a snowball?
It's a big snowball.
Yeah, I could double check. But
Did you put glass
it
in
says
it?
plus
Jesus.
it says 1d6
Apparently.
at level 1 plus another d6 for every level, and I'm 5th level.
You are correct.
Perfect.
Wow.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
Great
I
googly
thought I was
moogly.
supposed to be the frosty one here.
I've got some other stuff too, but that's my heaviest single person hitter.
And it looks like there is a fort save attached to it.
Oh, is there?
Looks like
It would be DC 17 then for first level spell.
fort save.
This This is the time you roll the 1. Jim. This is the time you roll out.
Yeah, we got all the low rolls so far. He's gonna be rolling 20s all day. Oh,
If I
sweet.
can roll above a 4.
That works. So that
Nice.
creature is staggered for 1 round.
I like it. Nailed it right in the face.
Well done!
Hey, thank you.
Do you have anything else, or is that you?
That'll be it. I'm gonna stay where I am. I don't. It doesn't say I lose my blend with surroundings bonus when I move, but I'm sure I'm moving is a check on its own or something, a cost on its own.
Oh, you didn't move, so it's not a problem, right?
No, I'm sorry. Make an action. That's what I meant. Because yeah, I didn't move, so I'm trying to stay looking like a tree. A tree that
So
throws
a
snowballs.
tree threw a snowball. Okay, cool.
I think.
I mean,
you're
it's
good.
probably summer. That seems logical.
And Amadeus, it is to you.
Motherfucking flanking bonus! Yes! Finally. It's been
For
so
sure.
long since Lou has left. Poor
Poor
Lou.
Lou. It's all
Right.
You got a nice cushy gig at the radio station.
Yeah, a little like casual, just kind of jazzy. Maybe I'll like slither my attack this time, like, mix it up. Throw form out the window and just go for like a jab, I guess. I know.
Swing
I
for the
know, it's-
fences.
there we go. I am gonna take the full action to do a double slice against my opponent this round, and because it's sneaky, can you remind me, not that I have forgotten or anything, what the bonuses are for that? Because I'm flanking.
Right, that's for our audience. Flanking provides a +2 bonus to attack, so whatever you roll will actually be 2 higher than that. And supposing that either of those hit, as long as they connect, then you will be able to apply your full sneak attack damage.
All right, well, yeah, we'll see if that happens first, right? Ha! Hacha!
Fucking backdrop.
Look,
We
Oh
should
my
just
gosh,
give up
guys.
and go home.
okay, so my first attack was 15. Thank you very much. My second attack was a miss. That's all you need to know. You don't need any additional information. It just didn't happen.
Natural one. Come down with something there.
Wow, that's crazy. Allergies or something.
Or something.
Oh, I get it. I'm allergic to birds. My character, it's throwing me off here. Something just appeared out of the sky. Next.
You hear that? Next time he doesn't want
He's like, can
eagles.
someone else go?
Sure, someone else can go. It's their turn.
Wait, hold on. I remembered something. I can use my feet, and because I missed and I'm flanking, Riza can take an attack of opportunity against the enemy.
Oh, you got outflank or whatever it's called.
I remember it's
no.
called something leader. Something.
No, it's not outflank. Yeah, flank leader.
I can't remember the exact name, but
Either way, it's cool.
I'll take your word for it
Whatever
for
the
now, but
magical
I'm
thing we're
pretty sure
looking
that's
for
a
is awesome.
teamwork feat that's going to require him to have it as well. But we'll roll it for now and double check after the stream. So go ahead.
sure.
If it's the one that rogues have, then it's totally I know rogues can get it as a rogue class ability. I don't know
yeah.
anything about slayers.
Then
Yeah,
that doesn't
remember I
make it a
took that
feat.
rogue class, or
Right,
whatever
right.
it is.
Then it's not a feat and not the one I was thinking of. So yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Krumer. Make an attack of opportunity. That is a single attack of your choice against this null.
I do?
And maybe someone here
Yes.
will outperform the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look, I tied with the eagle. Okay, I tied.
I landed a snowball.
Hey, that's a hit.
That's a good one.
That is a
Jesus.
hell of a hit.
It really is. What the hell? Hot damn.
You got a plus 11 to your hits? That's impressive.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Wow.
He's got 19 strength.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm sure that's with power attack as well.
Yeah, it is.
Makes sense.
So it's not enough to fall him, but man, is he looking hurt and beat up. And with that, it is going to be his turn, and he is going to attempt to move away, which will in this case provoke attacks of opportunity from Bubbles, from Kermer, from Amadeus, and from 2 of those eagles as he tries to flee into the water.
Boy, just don't lay down and take it. Just die.
Just let me land it. Just let me land it.
One of the eagles misses, the other eagle hits for 23 and does 3 damage.
I'm pretty sure it's dead.
This is going to be hysterical.
Little
Hey,
claw.
Amadeus actually hit.
Yay!
What a lad.
I mean, Bubbles fucking wrecked the guy, but I mean, I'll take my hit.
Pretty sure Bubbles like bit his face off. So
Yeah, 19 piercing damage. That is a heavy hitter.
That's why I went running. Yeah, he's like, ugh.
So with that, he tries to escape, and one of the eagles begins scratching at him and brings him down to a single hit point away from death. So when Bubbles comes in and grabs him, he absolutely hits him mid-chest and lifts him up in the air, shakes him back and forth hard enough that his neck snaps and all the wriggling of just real bad whiplash going back and forth. And then after he drops, Amadeus comes up and stabs him.
Look who I killed. Nothing else killed it, dude. This was me. You see this work here? This is my kill.
You broke its neck with that poke.
Yeah, that's how fucking good I am. You got any questions about it?
I turned back into a
your
tree.
corner? Can you prove I didn't kill him? No, didn't think so.
Don't make me send Onion Boy on you, okay?
Oh man.
Unfortunately, sneak attacks don't work on the dead here, so no damage for that. But there is another null, and although I'm not going to move him because I imagine that they're going to go back and forth real quick here, he's going to take another 5-foot step towards you, Leia. And he too is going to make an attempt to attack. Once again with the spear.
Don't I get attack of opportunity if he moves in close? Because I have a rapier.
Not if he moves in close, if he runs away from you.
Oh man, I don't really want to be stabbed again.
I don't think you are.
You have plenty of health. You're fine.
That's not the point.
I imagine a 14 doesn't hit you.
No.
Yeah.
That'd have been close.
So you're not going to get hit again, don't worry.
So essentially he's just going to try and stab through my arm and I'm going to like twirl away or some shit and be like, ha!
Yeah,
like it.
Absolutely.
Well, that's
It
annoying.
slipped off an icy
Add
surface.
insult to injury. Just going to twirl out of his way. And then drop into a fighting pose.
And we have casters on the field. The flying caster is going to attempt to start chanting. And let me see if I have... And is going to attempt to cast a wall of sleet over the area in which they know that attackers are coming from. And I think I need to go one bigger. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And everyone in there will eventually have to make some reflex saves, but not at this very moment. In fact, let me just double check. Yeah, we are using the wall or the spell Sleet Storm. Yeah. And so moving through this area is going to require some acrobatic checks.
So it doesn't hurt us unless we move through it, or it doesn't hurt us?
It does not hurt you, it slows you down.
Ah,
That's
gotcha.
not bad.
You'll live.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
And the other Knoll is going to come running through the jungle, and looks like he's spotted Kermer and the Acklet Bubbles. And then the other one will move up and move right about there and pull out his, I want to say, bow.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Yes.
Okay.
And start firing it into the Acklet itself. Oh, by the way, is anyone not at full health?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not.
Are you more than
perfectly
5 away from Are you more than 5 away from max health?
Yes.
Yes.
Then gain 5 health back.
Hey.
And that is going to come from Tick. I have to move this
Poor
ice
dude.
wall so I can get to him.
I gained 10 health because I didn't know how to math, but I fixed it. Don't worry.
And let's go with that bow attack against the Acklet. Do you have Bubbles AC pulled up?
I do.
Not Bubbles, that bastard.
And does an 11 hit?
Not,
Not
a majestic
even
creature.
a chance.
What
Cool.
is Bubbles AC? Now I have to wonder.
That's what she said.
Oh.
I know, those easy pickings.
And
I mean-
that's going to do it for them. Kermer, it is to you.
Okay, so what does the sleet do, or do I just have to find out?
If you try to move, you will have to find out.
Okay, well, it looks like I'm gonna have to move, so...
So you need to make a acrobatics check for Bubbles, I believe.
Bubbles.
Because you're
okay.
riding Bubbles, right?
What happens if I fail? Do I just, like, slide?
We'll find out.
Go find out in a second.
What if it's a 5-foot step?
Then you do not have to roll.
Okay, I'm gonna do a 5-foot step right there.
Excellent.
And I'm going to start attacking with Bubbles, the one on the bottom right here.
Excellent.
So I take a swing and Bubbles does a little nip.
Just a nip nap, you know?
That's a heck of a nip.
Ouch.
Indeed. I gotta get me one of these things, man.
Yeah, both are
And I
going to go
think
through.
that's it, yeah.
Congratulations, a combined 36 damage. Well done.
As a reminder, we do like to vocalize our rolls just so the podcast listeners know what
Oh.
we're rolling and help out.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'll do that next
Definitely.
No, just a friendly reminder.
We forget to sometimes.
So I'll announce that for you then. When you rolled a 22 with your butchering axe as you swung down, hitting 23 total damage, followed by Bubbles, who bit even harder than you could swing your axe with a 23, but only inflicted 13 damage, which is still quite a whole hell of a lot.
Thank you, GM.
And Vailea, it is back to you. Again, although the tokens are a little close together, they are... I lied last time. Okay. Yeah, Daze is going to carry over then, because I lied. But yeah, the creature is now 5 feet away from you, and I'm assuming that you're going to take another 5-foot step back, probably.
I don't think I can. It won't let me move my token any further off the map.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't move that one up, so we're just, counting it as that being done.
Pretending that we're okay.
We know what's happening.
Since he missed attacking me, I'm now feeling more confident and praying that I actually managed to hit this thing with my Cold Blast. So let's see.
Punch him in the face.
Hey, there's a hit.
I rolled a 20 for a 19 damage. Does that
Well
that
done.
hurt this thing?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Roll another d6 because that did not count all of it.
I didn't.
Oh, wait, no, it did. It did. Never
Did
mind.
it?
I'm a liar. I'm a lying liar face.
Okay, so I rolled a 20 for 19 damage, which is, I think, about close to max damage is what I could do.
It is max damage. When it's shown up in green like that, that means that you had your maximum roll.
No, only one of the dice was a max roll. I had 3, 6, 5, 2, plus 3.
Oh, look at that.
So one of them was
Nice.
a.
I'm
was a
surprised
six,
it
so
still
that's-
triggered that then.
Yeah.
So it does the same thing when you roll a 1. It's, though, like the 13, it wasn't his lowest. It just so happens there was a 1
Yeah.
rolled.
Right, yeah.
So
Well then.
I'm feeling extra confident, and I conjure the ice in front of me now that I've spun around and taken. I wasted no time saying, "Okay, then fine. I'll show you how to really hit something," and then I cast it out in front of me. After this lovely, we called it an eagle, took its bite, so now I'm doing mine. 19 damage. Take it in the face.
Well done.
Caw.
I needed a bird's help, but it's gonna go down. It's fine. It's all fine.
It's nice to have, feathery friends nearby at least.
Yeah, considering I couldn't push it to drown itself, yeah.
Talk about a bird life.
Speaking
Is
of
it
birds,
still standing, or is it
Yeah,
on its last leg here?
it's pretty much on its last leg.
So then I can kind of stare at it and go, and it wouldn't could potentially come back and whip my ass with great effective.
Well,
Amadeus, can you not just give me this?
I mean, if Allura's birds keep up, they may be the start of the show here. It is back to Allura's turn. So, is
Ouch.
anyone now at more than 5 away from max health?
yes.
He is, yeah.
Then gain 5 health.
Did all the ice just move?
Yeah, I have to do it so I can reach my tokens.
Ah, gotcha.
Nice.
And Allura, it is your turn. Again, the knoll is 5 feet off from this eagle up here.
Okay.
But I'm sure it could take a 5-foot step and still make a full round action if that's still your plan. And
Yeah,
then
he's going to go ahead and do that for sure.
Then you can go ahead and direct your other eagles in whichever direction you want.
Cool. I would like the 2 other eagles to go start messing with that caster, and just play interference, and then the other one, and I guess they'll just both try to make a bite attack at that caster, and then the other one will be full round.
Okay, so let's start with the full round.
So then it's gonna be a 19,
That'll hit.
13,
That will not.
and a 20.
That will hit.
Sweet. So then 7 damage total for 1 talon and 1 bite.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Heck, that's even good enough to kill it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It doesn't
shit.
have much health at all.
No, it doesn't.
I'm like, you finish him off, you little one! And he's just gonna dive at the eyes and just start pecking at him until this dude's like, ah! And he's just dying with a fierce bird pecking eyeballs at his face.
I like these birds.
Yeah. And then the other 2 just fly in for a bite each. And one of them misses with a 9. And the other one might hit with a 17.
That will not hit.
Ooh. Okay. Well, then they both go flapping at him and both miss.
Excellent. Hey! Amadeus, it is to you.
Wait. My character hasn't gone.
Oh,
Go.
wait, yeah, yes. Sorry.
No
Got my
problem.
hopes up for nothing.
You and all your turns.
Okay, and then let's see, he is, how far away is that caster from me? 5 to 20, 15, 20. He's like 45 feet. Oh, sweet, 40 feet. I forgot you could do that.
I got you.
Sweet.
Thanks, Spork.
So then
Anytime.
I'm going to try to shoot an acid arrow at it. Once I remember what the stats are here. Yeah. Acid, not splash. Acid arrow. And that is 400 feet. Yeah, so.
Oh, shit.
I think you're fine.
400
Yeah,
feet?
Jesus.
Yeah, 400 feet for that.
It's a good thing we
Yeah, I
measured.
think 40 falls within that.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was like 30 plus 5 foot a level or something smaller. Jesus, yeah. Arrow of acid springs from my hand and speeds towards the target. Must succeed on a ranged touch attack.
That's a pretty sweet character you got going.
Indeed. What the
I
hell?
like it. I think I still missed though. It's only 7 plus 4 is 11 ranged
Yeah,
touch.
that arrow goes flying wide.
Alright. I'll get you, you little bastard! And I just shoot some acid arrow at it, but it just goes flying by. And it's,
Another 360 feet hits an animal somewhere else and kills it.
yeah, and I'm like, oh shit! And I'm a tree.
The tree starts to sweat a little bit. Don't worry, nobody's gonna notice. It's fine.
It's sap, I swear.
Oh my god.
And now that's my total turn.
Excellent. Amadeus, it is to you.
Well, Unfortunately, I am not 5 feet away from it, leaving the sleet, so I will have to, I'll take a step away and have to do an acrobatics roll. I think I can get to here. Yeah, so.
So make me the acrobatics check first.
Yeah, can do. I've got a plus 14 acrobatics, so don't fail me now. 32.
Jesus, yeah,
Hey.
you're fine.
So with that, you may move at half speed through this ice.
Okay. Let me double check then, hold on.
Your speed should be 30 feet, which makes it 15 feet.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out where I can move to. Ow! Would I be standing in the water if I go here, or am I still at coast?
You're
Can
up
I
to your
share a
knees in
title?
water.
I'll make that work. Yeah, that's fine.
It's like difficult terrain or something.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Sure. Alrighty. As I am now in flanking position for that knoll, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Are you in flanking position for that knoll?
I'm sharing a space with bubbles.
In order
I'd
to
have to be
flank, you
opposite.
must draw a line through the enemy.
Yeah, you see now I am. See? Look, just magically jumping. As I'm not in the flanking position, because I don't know how to look. I don't have eyes, I guess? I don't know. I'm going to do an
You couldn't get
attack.
that far anyway, you know? You got as close as you could.
And I missed, because I rolled a 14, and I don't think that hits.
No, that does not hit.
Once again, Amadeus is standing there proud of what he's accomplished.
Just warming up.
I had to go for a swim because I'm so confident in our ability to kill that I could just be leisure about it,
And so with that, the casting knoll is going to take a 5-foot flap backwards. Back to there.
Is he flapping defensively?
Yes. And is going to cast Burning Hands. It's going to put its hands together in kind of a weird Naruto shape, sure. And from there will come a flamethrower-ish triangle of fire that is going to hit the southmost eagle, Amadeus, as well as his own knoll companion.
Jesus.
Ouch.
What?
So it's going to be a reflex save for half.
Where's my shuriken when I need it?
Please stop making this podcast.
I actually have a shuriken, by the way. I definitely added it to my tool of stuff I have.
I assure you that if anyone does that, it's not going to be me. It's going to be Fiona.
I recognize Burning Hands, right? Because I have it in my spell level, my spell list.
Yeah, sure.
I would like to use Counterspell.
Ooh.
Can you do that as an immediate?
It says, by expending 1 point from my Arcane Reservoir, Arcanist can attempt to counter a spell as it is being cast. She must identify the spell being cast as normal. If she successfully does so, the Arcanist can attempt to counter the spell as an immediate action by expending an available Arcanist spell slot of at least one level or higher than the level of the spell being cast. To counterspell, the Arcanist must attempt a Dispel check as if using Dispel magic. The spell being countered is one that the Arcanist has prepared. She can instead expend a slot for +5. So yeah, I can
It's very complicated.
try that.
It does sound very complicated.
So then I have to do a thing like Dispel magic. So how does Dispel magic work?
It should be 1d20 plus your caster level plus your relevant ability modifier.
Nice. So that's 12 plus my caster level. The caster level for Dispel magic? Or the caster level for the thing
Caster
I'm
level for
trying to
you.
stop? Oh, my caster level. Okay. So then I guess that's 5. So then 12 plus 5 plus my int. 17 plus 6 is 23.
Yeah. I'm going to say that works. Spell
Sweet.
fizzles.
I'm like, no, you fucking do it to my friends over there. And I'll just start muttering and making little arcane circles in my hands until her stuff stops.
Meanwhile,
I like to imagine you're also doing Naruto symbols. Just
Yeah, pretty much.
And then the first knoll is going to try and, spear Amadeus and miss poorly. And the other one is going to once again try and attack Bubbles.
Bastard.
Does a 25 hit Bubbles? Sweet.
Yep.
So it looks like it hits, and we're going to have him take 10 damage. And with that, this is a great time for a cliffhanger. And by cliffhanger, I mean that the enemy's turn isn't actually over yet. So to anyone nearby, which is, well, everyone, you're going to see if it will work. Hey, there we go.
What the hell?
A troll is going to pop from the water.
Is this some swamp monster shit?
Oh, yeah. And go charging towards the casting knoll there. It's going to make a grapple attempt.
That's gonna be scary.
Which is going to miss wildly, but it's still going to go ahead and turn and swing for those pesky eagles.
Can we kill it?
Can we burn it? Burn it with fire?
What's the AC of the eagles?
The AC of the Eagles is 14.
Then that will... Yes, that will absolutely hit as a claw comes slashing through the air, hitting the first eagle. And let's find out about the second one. Yeah, and that should hit too.
Ouch.
Which is going to cause 1d8 plus 5 damage.
That could hurt a
1d8
lot.
plus 5, huh?
Yikes.
So it's going to be 11 damage. And we're going to call that one for both of them to save time just a little bit here. Do the Eagles have enough HP to withstand that?
They have 7 HP apiece.
They did.
Cool.
Splat.
Well,
He just pulled them out of the sky and ate them.
caca, no, caca.
The little buddies.
My flanking partners, no.
So although the knoll was able to fly out of the way, the Eagles were not. And as summons, rather than fall to the ground, they disappear into nothingness. The troll sorts of lunges again for the knoll and then turns back to see all the fighting on the encampment. And boy, does he look hungry. And with that, and allowing time for our technical issues to resolve themselves, we are going to go to break. Amadeus, that's you.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today once again. Feel free to check us out at twitch.tv/OneTrueSpork or youtube.com/87gaming. We are live Wednesdays, 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I just want to thank the GM, Fiona, War, Riza for all hanging out with us today. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for coming, everybody.